It's time once again for another episode of Chicken Tuesday. Let's go. You know, it feels like I should be walking in and changing my shoes and putting on a sweater or something, but that's not what's going to happen today. Thanks for joining me today for another Chicken Tuesday. I can't believe it's number 14. Thank you. It's because of folks like you, you all that are asking questions and leaving comments. It's because of you. Today's question, let me pull it up here, right hot off of email, comes from James King. Thank you, James. Thanks for watching me on YouTube. Those of you that don't know, YouTube, that's kind of maybe our primary platform, but we also have BitChute, and we show a little blurb on Facebook to kind of direct you over here. So please check us out. If you have an interest in chickens, that's what Chicken Tuesday is all about, learning about chickens. As I learn, I'll share it with you. And we've had chickens for a while, so I've got a little bit of experience. I'm not an expert. There are other experts out there, but I'm willing to share whatever it is I know. So today's question is, thanks again, James, is why do chickens eat their eggs? Why do they eat their eggs? Because they're hangry. That's right. I think there's three primary reasons. Now, our chickens, we haven't experienced that yet. One of the chickens, we witnessed one of the chickens kind of pecking at the egg, but we quickly realized she was just trying to get the egg out of the way so she could lay one of her eggs. So none of our chickens have actually eaten any of the eggs, and there would have been some evidence, cracked shells and that kind of thing. We haven't had any of that. But there are three primary reasons why chickens eat their eggs. One, they're hungry and they need protein and calcium. So when a chicken is laying an egg and they're in that cycle, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of protein, a lot of calcium to generate that egg and spit it out the vent. And as a result of that, if their diet isn't protein rich or calcium rich, then there's a propensity for them to go hunting for it, and when they peck on their egg and they get some protein and some satisfaction from that and some eggshell, which has calcium, and when they feel that they get some satisfaction from that may create a habit of eating eggs. So diet is very, very important. Now, we've done a video on diet. Hang on one second. There you go. Mealworms, high in protein, guys, high in protein. It's going to be very helpful for them. Make sure that you're including food that has protein in it. So even the scratch that we have, the corn and all that, the seeds, it has worms in it as well. Plus, they run around the yard. They're picking on bugs. They're getting a lot of protein that way. And so I think they're well fed. So make sure your chickens are well fed. Otherwise, they may end up eating their eggs. Okay. And when I say well fed, not so much a lot of food, but well fed in that the diet is balanced and they're getting all the nutrients that they need. Okay, number 2, overcrowding. Now, that's another thing. If you have a chicken coop that's designed for 6 chickens and you try to shove 12 chickens in there, they may just want extra room and will eliminate the eggs for the sake of space. These are just some notes that I wrote to myself when I took on the question. So they may want space, and if the eggs are taking up space and they want to lay there, they want to be in the brood box, they'll peck it and try to discard it, and may not even actually eat it. They might, but most likely it's because it's kind of overcrowded. Third reason, they just don't want those oval things hanging around. That's what I typed up. So we're in a habit of removing eggs, and so they're not accustomed to seeing eggs in there all the time. So I go out twice a day. My birds are kind of twice a day layers. What I mean by that is there's one and sometimes 2 of them that lay early in the morning, and then there's certainly another 2 that lay around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, giving me a total of 4 eggs. I got 4 birds. And so I'm always watching for that. And so the eggs are absent. I think if you leave eggs in its place for too long, they may go, what's this here? I'm accustomed to it being gone. I'm going to get rid of it myself. I think. Yeah. Now, this, I also wrote down, this may be a 4th reason. Broody chickens will want to lay on them to get them to hatch, but less broody birds will get rid of other eggs in favor of their own. So it's kind of like survival of the fittest, you know. A lot of times animals will eat the offspring of their the other animals that are in their pack, or in this case a flock or a clutch, just because, well, I want my eggs there, I don't want their eggs there. So that could be a 4th reason, but I would just say those are the 3 primary things. Improper diet is going to be a big one. There's overcrowding in the chicken coop, or they're just not accustomed to having those eggs in there, or if there seems to be too many eggs in there and not theirs, they may want to only lay on their own eggs. Some birds will just lay on anybody's eggs, and so they're not going to have that propensity. So that's kind of how I look at it. Again, I haven't had that experience with either this brood of hens that we have or the previous ones we had at the other place. But that would be my answer for you. If some of you are watching this and you know some other reasons because of your experience, put a comment down below, share it with us. Let us know why in your case chickens are eating your eggs, and how do you get them to stop? That's once they're in the habit of it, I think you just got to get those eggs out early. Let them know that you are more interested in the eggs than they should be, and get them out of there. So be a little more attentive to it, maybe, and get them before they get a chance to eat it. It's the best I can do. All right. If you got questions, leave them down below. Maybe we'll do a Chicken Tuesday 15 if we get some more questions. All right. Thanks for joining us today. Let's go take a look at some chickens. Don't forget to press that like button. Share this video with friends of yours, please, as many as you possibly can. Special shout out to all of you who are on our Patreon page. Thank you very much. Those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. Click on the link down below if you care to contribute, because what you will do will directly support us here at the Shooting Guy channel. Thank you very much.